the game growing a lot since last time I did a major beginner tutorial for it, I decided to do another one because it's been a long time and I think all the new players that some of them might be lost. So, when you join, you'll start off as a peasant, just like this. You'll have a rusty pickaxe, a rusty axe, a rusty sickle. Rusty axe is for cutting down trees. Rusty sickle is for harvesting wheat. And finally, the rusty pickaxe to get coal. I forgot to mention it's coal or any other ore that's mineable, but you will get less. With these rusty tools, you'll get less than you would get with the normal tools, which is why you want to upgrade as soon as you can. Now, if you want the short answer for the quick way to get money, mining. That's the fast way to get money. But if you want a more in-depth guide, I'm going to put a card on the top of your screen. You can click to go watch how to get money fast in Empire Clash. And yeah, this is for peasants. So if you want to figure out more about the game, keep watching. As a peasant, your goal is to contribute to the economy. There are shops. You sell resources to the shops. And blacksmiths turn those raw resources into produced goods. For example, the firearm shop makes guns with raw resources. Tool shop makes tools with your raw resources. Finally, you have to make bread yourself with the sickle you've harvested to feed your kingdom. The economy is completely player-driven, and everything you do will impact your kingdom in a good way or a bad way, depending on how good you do. So please, you may be overwhelmed with all these screens, but it's rather simple. This shows you who's in charge. This shows you who's next in charge if the monarch leaves or resigns or there's a revolution that happens. This shows you who the warden is. This shows you who the ambassador is. This is who the greatest warrior is. These are the diplomatic statuses. These are the politics tab. You can disapprove of the king or approve of him, or queen or whatever. But it's once it goes below 50%, there can be revolution. To start an election, you can pay 2,000 coins, 200 Robux, or if they have the democracy edict, you get elections for free, but revolutions cannot be declared. In economy, this is how many coins the classes will be getting per turn, per minute. And usually you won't be getting much as a peasant because you get coins every way by selling your stuff. Only, in my opinion, only soldiers and nobility should be getting wage. Tax rate determines how expensive goods are for sale. Every extra percent it is, the more expensive it becomes. But the money goes directly to the monarch. These coins per minute are paid out by the monarch. Diplomacy is where the monarch decides to do diplomatic actions. You can press V, or if you're on mobile, just tap this to switch between proximity chat and team chat. Proximity chat is for people nearby you, and team chat is for everyone in your team. Note that people that are not in your team can hear you in proximity chat, but people who are not in your team and you're talking in team chat, they cannot hear you. So you may be wondering, how do I get off of being a peasant and actually become someone valuable in society? Well, that's pretty easy. You just need to go to your conscription center and switch to whatever you want to be. These are going to cost coins, but if you save up enough coins, you can buy them. Or the monarch can buy the coins for you. Now I'll be showing you how to fight. Take out your weapon of choice. You left click or you tap to make it go attack, and it uses up some of your stamina. You don't want your stamina to reach 0 because if it does, you will be it'll be very bad for you. If your hunger goes too low, you'll start losing health. If the enemy lands a strike on you, you'll lose health as well. Furthermore, you can right click to block attacks, which will destroy the enemy's stamina. Also press F to kick someone, which will break the enemy's block. So all about these combos, and you have to combine them together to eventually be able to beat the enemy. Something I forgot to mention is that certain tools are only available for the military classes. And military classes are footmen and above, except for ambassador and jester and other classes. But usually all military classes are pretty obvious to spot. And like, for example, infantry muskets and Baker rifles are only for military, or certain swords, and most armor. The aim of the goal is to control the whole map. You get territories by walking into the circle and starting to capture it. There's going to be a little circle you have to fight over. As a peasant, you're going to have to fight other people that are probably going to be stronger than you. So use caution. This is the jail. In jail, you just wait here. Or you can pay bail from the warden to get out. But if your arresters don't have a warden, you can't pay bail. Jail is pretty boring. You should usually go do something else while you wait. Finally, let's talk about cosmetics. Let's talk about cosmetics. You can customize your character here, and this is done by using crowns. Crowns are won by winning games. Personally, I like getting capes because capes look cool. There are many different capes. Pick whichever you like, and you can buy it. Anyways, that was Ultimate Guide to Empire Clash. If you have any other video suggestions or things I could have added to this guide that were not included, please leave them in the comments below. Goodbye.